Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be talking to you today about hair systems. I mean, who would have thought? So on a lot of my videos, I usually just do an activity of some sort, like how I'm doing something to my hair and I'm doing a voiceover of explaining what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So I thought today I haven't done just a sit down and chat in a long time, so I thought now would be a great opportunity to do so. And on my videos I often get a lot of comments with questions about hair systems, and I thought it would be good if I wrote a few of them down and went through a few of them today with you. So first question is that I get a lot is, how long do they last? That is a difficult question to answer, in the fact that it really depends on you and more than the system. Systems are built to last as long as possible, and they're made to a standard so that they should be durable. I can't speak on behalf of many other hair system manufacturers, but obviously I work a lot with LaVivid, and they always provide me with such great quality systems, and I have spoken to other people who use their systems as well, who rate them also. So I can only vouch for them in that sense, that they do provide a quality system, and that of course helps with any longevity of anything, and the lifespan of anything. The better quality, the longer it's going to last you. So it also depends on you, to the fact that it needs to be looked after. So you need to be gentle with it and not be rough with it. So my cat decided she wanted to say hello, Storm. She's going to keep making an entrance now. But it's all about how you look after it. If you look after it well, I think I might keep that in just because it's hilarious. Oh, God's sake. Stop it. You go down there. So it's all about making sure you look after them properly. The better you look after them, the longer they will last. So for a couple of points that I would make there is, in my opinion, wash it as little as possible, because as much as you can wash it, to make sure that you are washing it in a way that enhances the longevity, it also, no matter what you do, will end up taking a toll on it. So washing it as little as possible, to me, is a very good idea. And also brushing. A lot of people sit there brushing it, but I find that really encourages hair fall. And whilst you're styling it, yes, brush it. But I wouldn't advise brushing it all the time. I just don't think it would really help in keeping your hair system as long as possible, is what I'm trying to say in a long-winded fashion. So how much are they? This is a question I get an awful lot. Obviously, custom systems are going to be more expensive. They are obviously, because it has to be handmade specifically to you, which takes more work. It might take different materials. It might take different sourcing of hair. So it can be more expensive to get custom systems. It can. What I would say is stock systems are just as good. So I would never want to say, oh, you shouldn't get a stock system, they're no good, just get a custom one. Because stock system, I've had plenty of stock systems in my time, and I rate them. I think they're great. Again, it's all about how you look after them. You get a stock system which is made to a certain size, generically, and then you cut it to the patch size that you require, and it works just fine. And I've had them last me for a long time. So and they tend to be cheaper than having them custom made. So all the most hair system providers on their website will have pricing on there. And if you require a custom system that they don't offer on their website, just ask them and they will let you know, because what something might cost one person to have custom made might be different for somebody else, not because of any other reason than it might require different materials to make it. It might be different hair. There are so many different you might have a bigger patch, which requires more hair, requires more material, which would be more expensive. So don't think because this person paid this much for that hair system, unless you're getting that identical one, it probably won't be the same price. But like I say, inquire is the only way to really find out. So how long can I have the hair? So hair systems are made generally to 6 inches of hair, and that is the longest hair that you will find in a hair system. And there are other hairs of different lengths in there, but that is good. It's not a bad thing. That you don't want all the hairs to be the same length. Otherwise, when you cut the hair, it will take a lot of thinning to give it a natural look. Otherwise, it will be very thick from root to tip. And especially with my kind of style or a spiky style, you want it to thin out towards the tip of the tip of your hair. It needs to be the thinnest part and thicker at the root, because that's what your hair would naturally be like. Your hair breaks, your natural hair breaks, and you wouldn't have all of the hairs the exact same length. In my opinion, I might be wrong. Again, please do tell me if I'm wrong. So I believe if you have a custom system, you can have it pretty much any reasonable length you require. Again, you'd have to ask your supplier for a definite answer, just because I'm not completely sure, but I believe if you have a hair that length and it's hand tied onto a hair system, it becomes that length, because you're making 2 strands out of the one, because you're making a knot at the bottom. I might be wrong, that might not be correct, but that's my understanding of it. So please do, again, let me know if I'm incorrect in that. So can I swim and gym in it? Yes, you can, because I do it. And I have no problems. Do I gym in it all the time? Yes. Do I swim in it all the time? No, because I don't really swim that often, but I have. I tend to try and keep my head above water because I can't be bothered to style it. I can't be bothered to sit there styling it every time I go swimming. So I tend to try and swim with my head above the water. Everyone's looking at me like, what are you doing now? So yeah. And gym, again, no problem at all. You might need to regroom more often, because the glue and adhesive in tape and just the glue that holds your system on is broken down by warmth, heat and sweat. And of course, when you go to the gym, what do? You feel hot and you sweat. So you might need to regroom more often, but I find maybe every 3 weeks now that I gym 3 times a week. So it's not a massive deal. I used to get maybe 4 weeks, so it's only a week's different, and it's always good to go to the gym. How often do I wash it? I wash it once a week. Sorry, my cat was going for the phone again. I wash it once a week. Some people do have a bit of a problem with that when I've mentioned it before, that they believe it should be less time, that you should wash it more often than that. However, I don't believe that you do need to. Sorry, my cat is going for the camera, and I want to get through this video without having to stop. So I wash it once a week because I don't want the hair to fall out any quicker. And like I said earlier, I believe washing does encourage hair fall. So I wash it once a week. I don't believe it needs to be done any more than that anyway. So, you know, that's what I believe is the right thing to do. Are you going to say hello? No, you hate me right now. You want me to get off, Dad, get off. Go on then, off you go. You say hello at least. Say hello to the nice people. So anyway, that's all from me and Storm. So thank you so much for watching my videos again. We'll be back for another video, won't we? Huh? We're going to be back for another video. You say goodbye. Yeah, so any questions, please do let me know. And I hope this video has been helpful in some way to you. Have a lovely day, evening, morning, or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world. Take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.